am Dr. Kay Fontana, life force coach and grief recovery specialist, and I am deeply familiar with the pain of loss, having experienced many throughout my life. At just 9 years old, I lost my brother to cancer and witnessed my parents' immense grief, which was unbearable. Years later, my mother lost her battle with Alzheimer's, and then my father was diagnosed with cancer and passed away a week after his diagnosis. Most recently, in January 2023, I experienced the devastating loss of my husband and soulmate of 40 years due to multiple health issues. In between were countless other losses, including family members, friends, co-workers, beloved pets, and even finances. However, I turned my pain into my purpose and passion to share strategies to help you get through your darkest days and navigate the complexities of grief. This is the Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Welcome to today's episode where I will be sharing the topic of the role of forgiveness in the grieving process. Forgiveness is the conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward someone who has wronged you, whether living or dead. According to John W. James and Russell Friedman, the authors of the Grief Recovery Handbook, there are over 40 types of losses, which include death, divorce, estrangement, abandonment, relocation, business failure, job loss, legal problems, and financial issues, just to name a few. Any number of these losses can involve someone who has wronged you, such as a business partner who stole money from you, causing legal issues and business failure. Perhaps your ex-spouse cheated on you, resulting in divorce. Maybe a parent abandoned you as a small child, causing a lack of trust in people. Or possibly the company you have worked for years decided to lay off employees or even shut their doors, leaving you without a job. Perhaps you were given the wrong medical diagnosis or medication that led to irreversible health challenges. These may all lead to significant resentment toward an individual or a group of individuals. Forgiveness is necessary for personal well-being because it allows individuals to let go of negative emotions that can be detrimental to mental health. Holding on to anger or hurt can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues. By practicing forgiveness, individuals can experience a sense of liberation from past traumas, fostering emotional healing and resilience. Ultimately, forgiveness aids in creating a more peaceful mindset and enhances relationships and promotes a healthier outlook on life. Forgiveness of others involves releasing feelings of anger, resentment, or regret towards someone who has caused harm. This process often requires empathy and understanding, allowing individuals to move past their hurt. On the other hand, self-forgiveness is the act of letting go of guilt and shame for one's own perceived failures or mistakes. While both types of forgiveness are interconnected, self-forgiveness can be particularly challenging as individuals often struggle with feelings of unworthiness. Recognizing the importance of granting oneself grace is essential for overall emotional healing. Both forms of forgiveness play a vital role in promoting personal growth and emotional stability. Many people mistakenly believe that forgiving someone means condoning their behavior or letting them off the hook for their actions. However, forgiveness is less about the offender and more about personal liberation. It does not imply that the harmful actions were acceptable or that the victim has to reconcile with the offender. Instead, forgiveness is a personal journey that allows individuals to reclaim their emotional power and move forward with their lives. Other misconceptions include the idea that forgiveness is a one-time event that leads to immediate healing or that it requires forgetting the offense altogether. Understanding these misconceptions can help individuals navigate their healing journey more effectively. Unresolved feelings and resentment can weigh heavily on individuals, creating an emotional burden that affects their mental and physical health. When left unaddressed, these feelings can manifest as chronic stress, anxiety, and depression, leading to a cycle of negativity that can hinder personal growth. Holding on to grudges and harboring ill will may even impair one's ability to form healthy relationships as trust issues and fear of vulnerability develop. In the context of grief, unresolved emotions can complicate the grieving process, resulting in prolonged sadness and emotional pain. Acknowledging and addressing these feelings through forgiveness is essential for emotional healing and restoration of peace. Research indicates a strong correlation between forgiveness and healthier grieving processes, highlighting the psychological benefits of letting go of resentments. In the Grief Recovery Handbook, the authors address the need for forgiveness, apologies, and significant emotional statements to complete the unspoken communication in the relationship or situation they want to heal. It's all part of the process in their method. To begin your own forgiveness process, start by recognizing and validating your emotions, whether they are anger, sadness, or betrayal. Allowing yourself to feel these emotions is crucial for healing. Ignoring or suppressing feelings can lead to deeper issues later. Journaling your thoughts or discussing them with a trusted friend can help you articulate what you are experiencing, making it easier to process those emotions. Take time to consider how holding on to grudges affects your emotional wellness. Ask yourself if these negative feelings are serving you or hindering your growth. Reflecting on how resentment can lead to stress and unhappiness may motivate you to let it go. Understanding that forgiving someone else can ultimately free you from emotional burdens is a powerful realization that can pave the way for healing. Try to see the situation from the perspective of the person who hurt you. Recognizing their struggles or motivations can foster empathy, making it easier to extend forgiveness. This doesn't excuse their actions, again, rather it helps to humanize them and can dissolve the intensity of your negative feelings. Practicing empathy enables you to build compassion for both yourself and the other person or persons involved. Writing a letter to the person who hurt you can be a cathartic experience, allowing you to articulate your feelings and thoughts without holding back. It's important to not send the letter, though. What matters is the release you gain from putting your emotions onto paper. This practice can help clarify your feelings and facilitate further steps toward forgiveness. Engaging with therapists or support groups can provide invaluable guidance and encouragement during your forgiveness journey. Professionals can offer strategies and insights tailored to your specific situation, while support groups create a safe environment for sharing experiences and feelings with others who understand your pain. Connecting with others can help you realize that you are not alone and that healing is possible. Forgiveness is not a linear process, but rather a journey that takes time and effort. It's common to have setbacks or revisit feelings of hurt even after making progress. Be patient with yourself and to set realistic expectations. True forgiveness often unfolds gradually. It's perfectly normal to experience mixed emotions along the way, and each step forward, no matter how small, is a significant part of the healing process. Forgiveness can play a transformative role in the grieving process by alleviating emotional pain and promoting psychological resilience. Letting go of resentment allows individuals to experience relief from negative emotions such as anger and guilt, creating that space for healing and acceptance. This emotional release contributes to a more positive outlook on life, enhancing emotional wellness. Additionally, forgiveness can encourage a sense of closure, enabling individuals to cherish memories of their loved ones without the burden of unresolved feelings, ultimately promoting a healthier grieving experience. In today's episode, we explore the vital role of forgiveness in the grieving process. We define forgiveness, emphasizing that it's not about condoning bad behavior, but about liberating us from past trauma. I shared the importance of forgiveness for personal well-being and discussed how unresolved feelings can burden us emotionally. I highlighted the difference between forgiving others and self-forgiveness, along with practical steps to initiate the forgiveness journey. This episode also covered the emotional and physical health benefits. Together, these insights emphasize that forgiveness can lead to healing and resilience amidst grief. As we conclude, I encourage each of you to take a moment to reflect on your own experiences with grief and the role of forgiveness might play in your healing process. Consider the feelings that you may be holding on to and how they impact your emotional health. Ask yourself if there are grudges or unresolved emotions you've been carrying around that could be released through forgiveness. Embracing this reflective practice could offer you new insights and pathways toward healing, enabling you to move forward with greater peace. The mission of Healing Our Grieving Hearts is to help individuals navigate through loss and find purpose through grief recovery, energy healing, and spiritual support. For more information on how to benefit from grief healing modalities that I offer, go to my website at www.healingourgrievinghearts.com, where you can schedule a complimentary grief breakthrough session. You will also find 2 guided meditations on the media page. To follow me on Facebook, go to facebook.com/k.fontana. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Healing Our Grieving Hearts podcast. Remember, you are not alone in your grief, and your experiences and emotions are valid. Join me next Saturday at 10 a.m. Arizona time as we continue to explore the human experience and the connection between grief, loss, and food. Until then, be kind to yourself.